fellas, welcome back to Booknerds, your one-stop destination for all things books. We talk about books, and more books. So today we'll be diving into the book talk sensations, the books that are breaking the internet faster than a cat's video. So buckle up, hit that subscribe button, and let's get literary. Okay, so the first book on the book talk runway is The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. So imagine this, a genius scientist, a young professor, and a fake relationship with enough wit and banter to make you fangirl. So the book shines a spotlight on the world of women in the field of STEM. Olive, a third-year PhD student, is basically a testament to the brilliance of women in this field and the challenges they face in pursuing this. It's actually Ali Hazelwood, it specializes in writing about women in STEM. Now, the trope, the setting for the fake dating may seem a little whimsical or unconventional. Like, if you were to read it too seriously, you would feel like, does that really happen in real life? But the real magic lies in how the author, Ali Hazelwood, handles it. She turns this seemingly silly setup of fake dating into both a sweet and a satisfying tale. So, if you're into love, laugh, and a little bit of science, do check out this book. Okay, so next on the list is Terms and Conditions by Lauren Asher. Now, if there's something better than fake dating, it's fake marriage. So the book follows Iris and Declan. Declan is a to-be CEO who has to fulfill his grandfather's wish, that is, if he needs to become the CEO of the company, he needs to get married. Now, if this were real life, we would find it very questionable. But considering it's fiction, we eat up this shit. Terms and Conditions is actually Lauren Asher's second installment in her Dreamland Billionaire series. So, given the name, the main guy is a billionaire. And that's obviously a bonus. So, the book follows Iris and Declan's story, the fake marriage of convenience. So, this book has all the tropes like workplace romance, grumpy sunshine, I hate everybody but you, marriage of convenience, and all. And Iris is such a strong and determined woman, like her personality is to die for. So pick up this book if you're looking for a heartfelt journey that is equal times funny and equal times sweet. Now, if you're looking for some steamy sports romance, look no further than The Deal by Elle Kennedy. So the book follows the classic fake relationship trope between music understudy Hannah Wells and the captain of the hockey team, Garrett Graham. It's a literary equivalent of a roller coaster ride through college life, sports, and unexpected love. What sets The Deal apart is the way Elle Kennedy takes this trope and turns it into something extraordinarily sweet. Like, the storyline is just so sweet. And apart from the surface level deal, the story also explores into themes of college life, personal growth, and friendship. And another thing that sets The Deal apart is the supporting cast. Like, this was the friend group that everybody hopes for. And the banter between Hannah, just so witty, and it was so fun to read their book, read their conversations, and the chemistry off the charts. So if you're a fan of some steamy sports romance that offers equal parts of sizzle and sweetness, The Deal is a touchdown. And bonus, the supporting cast, they all have their own books. You can read the book as a standalone, or you can also read it as a part of the series. So lastly, we have Red, White and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. Now, if you haven't heard about the book, are you living under a rock? Because considering that the book was itself a sensation on Book Talk and BookTube community everywhere, it has also been recently made into a movie by Amazon Prime. And the chemistry between the actors is off the charts. Like, the casting is literally perfect. So the book is a royal roller coaster ride of forbidden love. It's a forbidden love between the son of the US President, Alex Claremont Diaz, and the Prince of England, Henry. Imagine how scandalous it would be if it comes into the public eye, right? It was sarcasm if you didn't get it. So what starts as a PR stunt to mend the international relations between the two countries turns into a beautifully complex and heartwarming story. So the there's equal parts political intrigue, humor, and exploration of identity. Casey McQuiston has created a narrative that delves into the struggles of being in the public eye while also finding your own personal feelings and your identity. Like, this is actually what happens in most of the books where the one of the main character is a big hotshot or somebody very famous. So this is basically what happens. Like, you are trying to navigate your own life while the world behind the camera is criticizing you and watching your every move. And being identifying as a non-binary person themselves, Casey McQuiston's portrayal of the LGBTQ community is authentic. And this is a fun, fluffy read, not something that delves too deep into the problems faced by the LGBTQ community. Just pick up this book if you're looking for some drama, some swooning, and some loads of love. First read the book, then check out the movie.
Well, hello guys. Now that Mahi's done with some of the best books in fiction and romance genre, I'm here with fantasy, or let's say romantasy, shall we? So first up, we have The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. Brace yourselves for an epic tale of love, war, and friendship that'll absolutely wreck your heart in the most beautiful way possible. So imagine ancient Greece, right? Now throw in a mix of divine prophecies, God meddling in mortal affairs, and the brewing Trojan War. Now picture this: Achilles, the golden boy with godlike looks and an unparalleled skill in battle. And then there is Patroclus, this sweet and humble guy who just so happens to capture Achilles' heart. Their connection goes beyond mere friendship. It's a love that transcends time and tragedy. You'll be fangirling over every sentence, every stolen glance, and every heart-wrenching moment. Now, there's this quote: I could recognize him by touch alone, by smell. I would know him blind, by the way his breath came and his feet struck the earth. I would know him in death at the end of the world. I mean, what else do you need to fall in love with this book? Absolutely. Now, a fair warning, get ready for an emotional roller coaster. A tragic fate and a love that'll leave you in a puddle of tears. It's a swoon-worthy masterpiece. Now, oh my gosh, I feel like I've been waiting my whole mortal life to talk about this book. So buckle up, darling, because A Coat of Thorns and Roses series is a roller coaster of feels. We start with Fairy, our female lead, a badass human girl who is thrust into this magical and dangerous land of the Fae. She falls head over heels for this brooding high Fae, Tamlin. Personally, I kinda sorta most definitely hate him, but that's my opinion. Continuing, and this is where things start to get like wild. Fast forward through mind-blowing battles, heart-wrenching sacrifices, and steamy romance. Now we got Rhys, the Night Court's wickedly charming High Lord, and a war that could shatter worlds. Fairy transforms from a mere mortal to a high fae powerhouse. And her love story with Rhys is hotter than Dragonfire. We'll get back to Dragonfire later, okay? Next, A Court of Mist and Fury. This book turns the romance dial up to 11. Fairy explores a tantalizing new world, the City of Starlight, with Rhys. The Inner Circle, a squad of magical badasses, steal the show, and the bond between Fairy and Rhys is basically a love anthem for the ages. Next, A Coat of Wings and Ruin. This book kicks off with an epic battle for Prithian's freedom. Our girl Fairy takes center stage, wielding power, strategy, and a killer wardrobe. Friendships are tested, alliances are formed, and the stakes are higher than your favorite pairs of high heels. Now, all of this comes to an ending, sort of, in A Court of Frost and Starlight. This book gifts us with the post-war healing and the adorable moments. Fairy and Rhys navigate ruling their court, facing political intrigue, and the love scenes that are sure to make you blush. Finally, A Court of Silver Flames is a story of Fairy's fiery sister Nesta. It is a mix of emotions, empowerment, and jaw-dropping revelation. Now, this series will leave you swooning, and it has got all of your favorite tropes from chosen one, enemies to lovers, slow burn romance to found family. It has got everything. Next, we have Six of Crows by Lee Bardugo. Now, this is the ultimate delight. Imagine a dream team of diverse and embarrassed characters. We're talking Castbreaker, the cunning and brooding mastermind, Inej, the stealthy acrobat with a heart of gold, Jesper, the quick-witted sharpshooter, Nina Zenik, the sassy and powerful heart-render, Matthias Helvar, the conflicted rugged warrior, and Wyland Van Eyck, the charming yet underestimated demolition expert, on an epic heist in the gritty city of Ketterdam. Do you guys want to see the maps? Like, okay. And I'm interrupting this, but okay. They're so pretty. And then this is the ice fort. So beautiful, right? I love when there are maps in fantasy books. It's like the ultimate best part about them. So yeah, talking about the book. The chemistry between these characters is like off the charts. Each one brings their unique skills and personalities to the table, and the banter is top notch. There is heist planning, epic action scenes, and the unexpected twist that'll leave you on the edge of your seat. And the romantic tension, let's just say, ships will sail and hearts will flutter. Lee Bardugo weaves a gripping tale of friendship, loyalty, and self-discovery against the backdrop of this dark and dangerous world. Six of Crows is a masterpiece that will steal your heart and leave you craving the next adventure in the series with this unforgettable crew. And Netflix also has this show, a TV series called Shadow and Bone, which is based on Grisha verse and Six of Crows and these characters. It's pretty good, so check that out. But first, the book, yeah, then the show. Now, for my last recommendation, I'm going to start with the quote. It's the first line from this book, okay? It goes, "A dragon without its rider is a tragedy. A rider without their dragon is dead." Yes, you guessed it right. It's The Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. As she herself said, that this book is a non-stop thrilling adventure fantasy set in the brutal and competitive world of a military college for dragon riders. The FMC, Violet Soaringale, is the most relatable fictional character in the history of, well, ever. Okay, she knows her mind and she owns her feelings and demands what she sowed. Her character arc is one of the most satisfying thing I've ever read. Zayden, the MMC, has me completely captivated. Despite his grumpy and ruthless exterior, he conceals a thoughtful and kind side beneath all of this stoic facade. Discovering his depths through the interactions with Violet filled me up with so many emotions. Even without knowing he was the main male character, I would totally be rooting for him any day. Sorry, Dane. Zayden has stolen the show and all of our hearts because the author added every quality to make him the hottest and lovable character ever. Now, the dragons, as I said earlier, God, how much I loved Tyrion, this grumpy, broody dragon. He is one of the deadliest and strongest dragons, and he has bonded with none other than Violet. His remarks were so sarcastic and savage, and the way he always scoffed and knew about her feelings for Satan, precious. This book gives you everything you could possibly crave in a romantasy. The drama, the characters, the plot, the action, the betrayal, the romance, the tension. For once, let it be known that the hype was so worth it. Now, Fourth Wing ends on a cliffhanger, but it makes you feel hopeful, rather than making you want to just crash and burn everything in your line of sight. So, be sure to check this out. And its next installment, it's called Iron Flame, and this book was released recently in just November, so be sure to check out both of these books, and because they are going to be your favorite fantasy from now on. So what are you waiting for? Now that we've suggested you a month load of books to read, we hope you'll enjoy reading them as much as we did. And if you want to discuss anything about these books, let's open a discussion in the comments below. hit like, subscribe to our channel, and if you want to keep up with Book Nerds, you can follow us on Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, and our newly revamped website of Book Nerds. All the links are given below, so happy reading. Thank you.